Hey everybody, welcome to a Wednesday afternoon edition of Keith's Beer Reviews. Today I'm going to do my first canned beer, my first canned craft beer. This is one here from in Iowa, from the Okoboji Brewing. It's actually, I think this was brewed by Great River in Davenport, Iowa. It's Okoboji Brewing is apparently a brew pub that's opening up, and they don't have the brewing equipment all together yet, so they're having it brewed by somebody else for now. But I'm going to do the Midwest Charm Farmhouse Ale. A little bit from the website. It says Farmhouse Ale, Okoboji Midwest Charm, Farmhouse Ale with ginger, traditionally brewed seasonally in the barn and other farmhouse buildings. That's the name. The style almost died out due to the perception of being a, quote, regular person's beer, but was revived by craft and home brewers with the love of its diversified flavors. Cloudy amber color with some spiciness and earthy flavors from the yeast. This semi-dry, medium bitterness beer has been revitalized because of, quote, regular people loving great beer. Comes in at 6% ABV, 29 IBUs. My first can. Drink locally, they say. So let me get this canned Saison Farmhouse Ale in a glass and see what we have. It's a big 16-ounce can. Figure since Okoboji is big lake up in the northern part of the state, and one one thing I judged is the northern Iowa up in smoke at Storm Lake, another big lake up in Iowa. I figured I'd use their pint glass. But anyway, we got a nice dark orange, almost copper hue there, semi-cloudy. Got a finger of a really foamy head. Looks like it might leave some decent lacing. Mixture bubbles coming up, mostly big ones. So anyway, let me get a nose on this. It smells good. It's mildly spicy, malty and yeasty for sure. I don't get much ginger. I don't really get any ginger at all. There's some floral notes to it. Definitely really yeasty. I'm definitely getting some cloves. Maybe some pears, apples, a real subtle banana, maybe a little pepper note. Definitely, it's a malty, yeasty beer. It's definitely not a really hoppy beer, that's for sure. So, let me give it a taste. Okay, right up front, it's sweet. Got a brief hint of like some maybe amber, Munich malts. Not really getting any fruit esters in the first half there. Second half, starting about the middle of the tongue, it really kicks in. There's a lot going on then through the final 2/3 of the palate. There's some banana and clove from the yeast. A nice kind of that barnyard funk that everybody talks about. Maybe even a little bit of that bubblegum flavor, although it's not very strong. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm out here at the county park. I'm right near a hiking trail. I had a big bunch of hikers start to come through. They were kind of noisy and everything, so I figured I better shut down till they got by. Had to hide the beer, but anyway, yeah, it's on the finish. Finally get a little hops, just a light bitterness, maybe almost a hint of licorice or anise or something. There is a light fruitiness that's coming through now too. It's warmed up a little bit. but maybe a little like pears or apples. Banana's still fairly, from the yeast, is still fairly subtle. But there's a really nice funkiness to this that I'm really liking. And those hops there on the finish are slightly bittering, so it does have a slight bitter finish, but it's not a real clean finish. It lingers a little bit, but it's a light-bodied beer. It's kind of dry, nicely balanced. Carbonation is moderate. Actually dissipating to almost nothing. So let me sit. I'll add the rest of this can to the glass, and I'll come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Oh, okay, I'm back. It's been 15 minutes or so. I added the rest. I've been sipping on this. This is a decent saison. It's definitely not the best saison I've ever had, not even close. So kind of generic, but it's a decent beer. I'd drink it again. I probably wouldn't search for it. And if given the option, I'd definitely pick another saison over this. But it's still decent. It's drinkable. Nice and cold on a super hot summer day. Might be really nice. I am scheduled to work the next 3 nights, so this can be my last review for a while. I haven't seen next week's schedule yet, and the week starts on Sunday, so I don't know if I have to work Sunday too. I know the boss said I'd be scheduled for 4 days a week the next couple weeks. He's on vacation, so somebody's got to cover his ass. So anyway, so reviews will be a little less frequent now, but anyway, for a saison, it's okay. It's good. It's a little better than average. It's a nice drinkable beer. Got a nice spider crawling across my camera now. Hope he doesn't walk across the lens. That would be interesting. Giant spiders. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to give the Midwest Charm Farmhouse Ale by Okoboji Brewing, actually brewed by Great River Brewing in Davenport, Iowa. I'm going to give it a good solid 7 out of 10. Decent, drinkable beer. Nothing to go out of your way for, that's for sure. But worth trying anyway. If you like saisons, it's not traditional, but it is kind of generic. So, well, whatever you consider traditional, I know they vary a lot. So, anyway, decent beer, worth a shot if you see it. You probably can't because, like I said, it's a brew pub. It's probably distribution's probably minimal or almost non-existent. So till next time, everybody, cheers, and let's keep drinking good beers.